Hey, people. It's your favorite Misfits in the building. With your boy, Keith and Troy, back in here again every week.
Every Wednesday.
Every week. Look, we happy to be here, okay? I know you happy to be here. I know you're happy to see us. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's happy to see us. I think.
I hope.
Maybe
not everybody.
Yeah, maybe not everybody.
But it's okay.
You look, make no mistake about it, fellas. Ladies, gentlemen, all of you. Boys and gents, we're happy to be here. We're happy to be your favorite misfit. Now, this week, we are stepping outside of the Axe world for at least the first segment. We'll come back to it, don't get me wrong, because the new season has just begun.
Has it, though?
It did. It officially started.
Wasn't it last week?
We didn't start for us, though. It
started last weekend, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
And we go hard this weekend when we come back into the venue. I feel like it's been forever since we thrown.
Right.
I'm looking forward to walking back in. I need you guys to know I lost. This is my first year throwing axes, okay? And I was hoping to go for the Grand Slam. I was hoping to get all 4 seasons won. I won season 1, rookie. Hey. Season 2, all right. Season 3, I lost in the championship. So my dream of getting 4 in the first year is over. But the clapback season is on, okay? And so at this point, I've got to, come back with a vengeance. That's the goal, okay? Now, the rumor is there could be some heavy heat, some heavy hitters coming to our venue this time to play. Now, for you guys, you may not know the names, but we know the names. And, the people who throw in the high to mid 50s, which is...
Oh, yes.
And so I'm expecting them to come.
I'm
excited about it because that means it gives me a real chance to step my game up and see what I'm really made of. You know what I mean?
Elevates everything.
Everything. So I'm really excited about it. But, again, we'll get more into that in segment 2. For right now, we are going to bandwagon the conversation, the one that you all hate and love. The Colorado Buffaloes. The Colorado Buffaloes.
Yes.
Now, this week, I'm not going to lie, as much as I want to say I believe, they're going against Oregon.
Man.
And I'm hoping that this does not age well. I'm hoping that when we come back and look at it, we're like, you shouldn't have said that. But I think Buffalo's going to lose this time.
I think Colorado's going to win.
Nah, they ain't got the dogs in the trenches, man.
They do, man. All right, so look, they lost Travis Hunter, which we'll get to that in a minute, too, because I was going to ask you a question about that. But you do know who Shador's mentor is, right?
Tom freaking Brady, yeah.
Right. And what does Tom do every time after someone puts him down? Late time in fourth quarters, 2 minutes left. What did Shador do?
Hey.
He looked just like him.
Your boy looked good, though, didn't he?
He did.
He looked good.
That's why I'm saying I think it's going to be a tough game. I don't know if it'll be as tough as Colorado State, though.
See, now here's the thing. I think Colorado State came in feeling extra motivated.
Oh, definitely.
But what I did see in the Colorado State game that I saw, even in TCU and even in Nebraska, is that those guys on the offensive and defensive line are not quite ready. Because the receivers, they're okay. He still needs a couple extras, don't get me wrong. Defensive backs, still need some time. They got the number 1 recruit, Cromartie McClain. He hasn't played yet. And I think that's good for him. He's only a freshman, so if he doesn't even play this year, it's not the end of the world.
No.
Because I know once Deion gets him on the field, he'll be ready. But needless to say, I think the secondary, they're okay. I think linebacker, they're okay. But when that front 4, I think they're going to be pushed around because I watched Colorado State when Colorado put in what they call the Rick Ross package, where they put in the defensive line to basically help block.
Yeah.
They got bullied.
Yeah.
They got bullied. And I think Oregon ain't no pump, and USC ain't either.
That's going to be the biggest challenge, I think, for them is USC.
And USC's offensive line, they keep Caleb clean.
Yes.
That boy gets forever to stand in that pocket.
But you never know.
Look, if they beat Oregon, I'm going to believe national championship.
Right? Yeah,
because Oregon
definitely.
ain't no punk. Again, the next 2 games are against high caliber teams.
Next 3, because after that they have Arizona State.
and then they got Utah later in
And
the year.
then Utah. Yep.
So I think realistically, against those 4 teams, they're going to lose all 4. And look, that's not a knock. I think they're going to lose all 4 because the team is just not ready yet. I believe next year, because I believe some of the big dogs of recruits watched that Colorado State game. They watched what we all saw.
Oh, yeah.
They watched Shador look good in that final hour, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe there's some guys that are going to say, I want to be a part of that.
Definitely.
And I think you can get some top-tier guys. But I also believe Deion has to be prepared for the idea that Shador may go pro. Because if Shador he's a junior, and if he continues to do what he's doing right now.
Is he a junior?
Yes, he is. He played 2 years at Jackson State.
Isn't that... No, they're not a junior college. I was thinking they were a junior college, but they're not.
Still,
because, if you're junior, you have the...
But even as a junior college, your freshman and sophomore year still count.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought you had different...
No,
I thought when you
counts.
get into the NCAA, you get
Shout
different...
out to my cousin. He's on the team. He's actually a transfer from a junior college, and he's a junior offensive lineman.
Wow, okay.
So he's there, right? So I'm looking at them, and I'm watching the whole crew. He's only got 2 years left, if you count this year. Shador, if he's killing it the way he is, he's in the Heisman hunt. As much as Deion may not want him to go, I believe Shador is going to make up his own mind and say, you know what, Dad, I'm a top 10 pick. I'm out of here.
I don't think so. I think he has too many people behind him to tell him to stay one more year.
I believe if the young man...
Tom did 4.
Yeah, but Tom had to do 4. He wasn't that elite that he had.
Did Deion do 4?
No.
I didn't think so. But he also went to the MLB, too. So
He didn't go to MLB first.
No, but he had the MLB as well.
All I'm saying is that Shador, if Shador is doing well enough, that he's a top 2, top 3 player coming into the draft, considered a top 10 pick, or at least a lock for the first round.
Yeah.
Why would he not look at Dad and say, Dad, I love you, but... And then Deion is Deion, and I believe he can get him a top quarterback again. And I think it's very possible he may have a backup in there who can at least be sufficient in the current moment.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
maybe
what I see is not having the biggest deterrent for Deion. And the thing that's helping him right now is he got Shador. But what's killing him, the offensive line needs some work because they can't run the ball to save their life.
No.
They got that boy Dylan Edwards. He's fast. He lightning behind. Every time they touch him, he go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's fast. But I think long term, he might be better served moving the receiver.
True. That's
because you got Travis Hunter for one more year because he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
You got Cromartie McClain coming.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're going to probably get another top safety, top defensive back to want to join.
His other son.
See, Shiloh got to be gone too because he don't play. I feel like he had a lifetime career in college. Do you remember he played at South Carolina too?
Yeah, he did.
So I'm just saying safety, secondary. I think he can recruit and fill the voids.
He probably could.
And I think even with minimal success this year, he's already tripled the win total from last year.
Yeah, that he did. They were like,
weren't
they like 2-15 or something
even
like
if they
that?
don't win, as long as they don't get blown out in all 4 of the big games, they stay close in 2 of the games. That's got to be huge for recruitment to say, look, you're the difference between us going over the top.
Right. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah. Now, make no mistake about it, though. There's a lot of people, because he's talking all that bourgeois, we hear.
Oh, goodness.
We hear.
Yeah.
How many kids want to just go against Deion just to say, I did it? Same way they would go after LeBron's head. The same way somebody would want to go after Jordan's head to just say, I killed the king.
Yeah.
So I think that means
I feel like that does put a lot of pressure on that team because, everybody they play against is going to want to beat them to say, hey.
They like that, though.
Yeah. Oh, Deion definitely does. Even in his baseball days and in his NFL days, he loved being the underdog.
He talked that
yeah, he does. Yeah.
I'm talking my smack.
He always did, yeah. So I think they do like that, but, man, it's going to be tough, especially without Travis Hunter. That is, that's their man. He is one that is different.
Yeah.
And he's him.
He's a lot faster than I thought he was, too.
Yes.
And I think he's probably going to be better served long term at receiver.
Yeah, I definitely think he needs to stop playing both ways.
I think Deion's trying to get him in the Heisman hunt because he feels like. Because let's think about it. You don't get very many defensive players that win the Heisman anymore.
No, you don't.
And I think by making him be
Well,
dynamic and playing
did
both
Nick
ways,
Bosa win it?
I don't think he won.
He didn't.
I know he got a top defensive player, but I don't think he got the Heisman.
Heisman? No.
It's the things they'll be in the conversation, but they never really win it. Quarterback.
Who was the last one that won it?
Charles Wilson? I don't know.
No.
You think a defensive player won since then? I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, Google it.
Ah, crap.
Did JJ? No, JJ Watt didn't win one.
Let's see, last defensive player.
That's a good question. I didn't not think of that.
Think about it. The last.
Monte Teo. I think I just butchered his name.
Yeah, that's his name. That's how you say it. Manti but I don't think he won that Heisman.
Yeah, he did. No, because didn't not Tebow.
Like,
Johnny Manziel, I think, beat him out.
In the NFL, the last one, according to what pulled up for me, the last defensive player to win MVP was Lawrence Taylor in 1986. Now, let me see.
College.
To win the Heisman, Charles Woodson, 1997.
That was the last one?
That's the last defensive player to win it.
I guess, like you said, most of them are in it, but they never actually. Because Luke Kuechly didn't win it.
They always in the conversation.
He was in there, yeah.
And
I wonder how that works.
And what did he have to do? Woodson have to do? He has to be outstanding special teams, defense, scattered in a little bit on offense.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, he's probably trying to get his name out there, as a dynamic player.
Because they do it based off votes, right? Isn't it votes for... Who votes, though?
I think the writers. Which, to me, the writers have robbed a lot of people of awards. Everything from baseball to basketball. They get stuck in a mold and say, I don't want to give it to him again. Why not? If he's the best again, give it to him again.
Yeah.
This idea that I don't want to give it to him again, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid.
He doesn't need to win.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jordan deserved more MVPs because he was the best player at the time. I think LeBron deserved more MVPs. I know the Diesel believes he deserved more MVPs. You don't think LeBron deserved more MVPs?
That's tough.
Because you look at the cast that he takes, and every time he leaves, that team doesn't even make the playoffs the next year.
True.
But I'm just saying, look, that don't show the impact of what that man brings.
Oh, my. Here we go.
LeBron James!
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying, when he leaves, another one that should have the MVP right now, Chris Paul. Chris Paul, and I'm going to tell you why I say Chris Paul. This man took an OKC team that wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs into the playoffs and made a decent run. The same team that he took to the finals the year before was trash with just Devin Booker and Aiden. And he is the reason they went to the finals and got him over the hump. That alone should have got him at least an MVP, at least one.
Yeah, I could say Chris Paul could get one.
Yeah. All right,
maybe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that ends our time on the first segment and the random babbling and conversation. But when we come back, we get into what you want to talk about. That's right. Us. Waddle. Axe throwing. IATF.
What if they don't want to talk about that? Hear about that?
They better say something in the chat then.
They might like the football talk.
Well, they better say something in the chat. I don't mind deviating to go back. But at the end of the day, I'm talking about the sexy sports. Waddle. IATF.
Oh, my God.
Look, you can't tell me I don't look good with axe in my hand. Oh, my God.
All right, please go to break.
I'm just saying. We'll
Cut him off.
We'll be back, y'all. So here we are in Flippin' Axe in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and today we have a special guest. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the place.
Hey, how you going, guys? I'm Chris. Most people just call me Brick, or hey, you there, that drunk guy over there. Don't worry, I'm not always drunk, but it's hard for people to tell that. Yeah, I guess I'm an axe hole just like the rest of them. What I really like about this location is it's like a splash of Americana. And as a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not, as an immigrant, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm rather proud of the fact that I'm an American. And so I take a lot of pride in establishments that are pretty proud of being American. But one of the other great things that I like about this location is that it is entirely veteran owned and operated. All of the employees have either served in the US military or are currently serving in the military. Both of the founding owners were both veterans in the military as well. Yeah, I found it's a really nice little location in here.
All right. You got a Facebook page or Instagram?
We do. You can actually find us on Facebook. We're not doing Instagram at the moment, but we do have Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, and it's all just the Flippin' Axe or the Flippin' Axe Jacks, and that's flip at the letter N and then JAX instead of flipping.
All right, guys. We'll put the link in the description to the place, so come out and check it out. This is Flippin' Axe in Jacksonville, North Carolina. This week's favorite axe hole. Hey, people. It's your boys back in the building. The epic Misfits, your favorite Misfits of all, Keith and Troy, back in the building again with you. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, and we're talking about what you want to talk about today, which is, oh crap, apparently, stuff in the background. We want to talk about us. Throwing, baby. Axe throwing. What you do every day. Axe throwing. Now, I did get a chance this past weekend to go over to an ITF affiliate, right?
Yeah.
And the coach didn't know who I was.
Like, who? First of all, who are you?
I'm him, okay? I am him.
How is he supposed to know?
Because I've been in the venue enough times that the other coaches knew who I was.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't know, right? So I go in there, see our guy Chef, his name on the leaderboard. So I go in there and I rent a space, get the guy to come over and coach him, you know what I'm saying? And he's coaching us up, and I'm pretending like I don't know anything. I'm just listening to him. And I'll bang a few of them off the board, drops and stuff like that, using the house axe, just dropping them. And one of the coaches is looking, and he knows me, and he double takes and looks again, and starts smiling. He can't keep it together, right? And I'm like, man, I'm just struggling at this, right? And he goes, oh my God, like he's losing his mind because he knows I can cook the coach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm throwing. The person I'm with, they're throwing. Now they don't know how to play. I haven't told them either that I know how to play.
Right.
So I'm just watching them bang it off there, and then occasionally I start hitting bullseyes, right? Oh man, that was lucky. Oh, that was lucky.
Oh, that was lucky.
Then I start hitting a few of them, and then start keeping track. Now remember, a perfect score in IETF is 81.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just messing around, 62, 63, because I missed a couple on purpose. Then I hit a 75 because I didn't go up at all. Then I hit a 77. So he's like, man, you are really good at this. You are really picking this up. Like, you think? Clutch shot. I hit another. And so it took him a while. And the other guys who've seen me there before are just losing it, trying to contain it because they know I'm pretty good. Right? And so at this point, I'm ready to challenge the coach. I'm ready to get him like, hey, man, I played for something.
Yes.
He has no idea who I am. I cook him. I cook him. as the diesel would say, barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken, that's what happened. He wasn't ready. And I wanted to look at him so bad just to tell him, I'm him. Go check Waddle. I'm him. Now, for those who don't know, I'm top 250 in Waddle, okay? Some of you are like, top 250, that's it? You know what? Suck your mother. Like, because at the end of the day, I can still beat most of y'all, okay? Most of y'all. If you're not in the top 50, come see me, because there's not a big gap between 51 and 210. You think it is, but it ain't. It's just a couple kill shots away. On any given day, you can get cooked like anybody else. In case you don't know, I'm extra uber confident. So you ain't gonna shake me. I'm out here. I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming. But now, speaking of coming, I'm talking all this junk, but the truth of the matter is I'm not that great. I was just good enough to beat the coaches there. And we know most of the time in a lot of these venues, the coaches are not top tier.
Right. Yeah.
This is like me going to the basketball court, beating up on some local guy instead of going to the gym and playing LeBron. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But speaking of playing in our leagues, though, this week is on. It's on.
It is.
I just might see you this week when they do the matchups.
You might, if I show up.
You see that if he show up. You know why he won't show up? It's your boy. I own him. He's scared. All right? He knows what happens when I line up on the line. I take hearts. I take minds. You know what I'm saying?
I just let him talk as y'all
Chef
can
Curry
see.
with the shot, boy. That's what I do.
We'll see Sunday.
Yeah, you see how he's trying to play it low-key, modest? You know what I'm saying? He knows. I will crush. Look into my eyes, people. I am the captain now. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. I run this here.
We'll see.
I run, Clayton. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I haven't thrown an axe, and
It does feel like ever since we threw.
the last time I threw was Armadillo.
I haven't gotten a 64 yet. I've gotten 63s. And those are heartbreaking.
I have gotten 63s.
Now, I've seen some lesser players get 64s, which is heartbreaking because I'm like, how can they get a 64 and I didn't get a 64?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. If I don't get a 64, it won't be the end of my life. But I'm not going to lie to you. If I get a 64, y'all going to know about it. Because I'll tell everybody I got it.
I want to definitely try to get it before the new rules.
Yeah,
and
'cause when the new rules come out, I'll
everything.
never get it. It's over.
It's going to be challenging for sure,
Yeah.
but I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a little change, something a little new, but
You going to go to Wake Forest for the Big X and the other ones?
I am, yes. Actually, Steven reached out to me today asking for numbers and stuff, so
What day are they doing Big X?
I believe it's Thursday with knives. I'll have to look at the Epic Pro page again, but I believe it's Thursday at 7.
All right, I might go up there just to videotape you and just to see how you do.
I want to throw, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, watch you throw and videotape you throw.
Why aren't you going to throw?
Oh, no. I'm too sexy for your... Hey, I've got some hardware if you don't get down, homie. Okay. All right. Now, for those of you, if you follow in the chat, there's a name in there called Brian Cox. Now, Brian Cox gives it to me. Yeah, the way it sounds. When we throw, he tears me up every time.
Right?
But let the record show. I'm coming for you, Brian. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, brother.
But yeah, I might go up there and try to do the Big Axe one. I would like to find a duels one, but I don't think anyone's doing duels, so
I'm
we'll
cool
have
with
to.
not doing the duels league. I like doing the duels marathons and getting them over with.
Yeah, that's true.
You
I
can't-
just would
you
like it
can't
for
catch fire
extra
and keep going.
extra stats too, though. But
No, I
because
like
I've
doing
noticed
marathon.
that most people that are in that top are playing way more than us,
That's cool.
and it shows because they have way more circuit points than us. Like the Atlantic region, I think the top player had like 135.
Yeah, all right. So part of that too is we didn't start throwing until last season.
Right.
So we didn't have a lot of points to get. We got 50 points in the last season.
We did.
Had we played and
Well, that was for Hatchet. That wasn't for duels. I don't know what the
That's what I'm
top
talking about in duels.
Oh, okay.
In duels, we only played. I think we got 50 points in duels, right? Oh, we did pretty good.
I think so, yeah.
So the thing is
We're 41
yeah,
right now.
So we ranked number 41 for that season, and it was our first season, and we only threw twice, and we wound up getting a 50 as far as points goes.
Yep.
And
Circuit points.
Circuit points go.
Yep.
And I believe had we started early in the year, and let's hypothetically assume we were going to do that good. I don't think we would have, but let's say we would have, right? We would be at 150. So the reason you see these guys at 130, 120, because they played all 4 seasons, all 3 seasons so far.
Right, yeah. No, I get that. But still, to get that, well, I guess if you do good enough in your local to get the, 40 points, you do 3, that's 120.
Yeah. So think about it. If they threw all 3 seasons, that's what they got. Now, if they have,
I guess they don't really travel that much then.
That's
You
right.
know, they could just do local leagues.
or marathons,
yeah.
and then they may do a few tournaments to get some extra points in there.
Points, yeah.
And so that would be one thing we would have to do is go hard this season, get some points, and then do a crap load of tournaments. So I don't think the idea of us making it to Worlds, I think that's out of the question because we started too late.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it.
You think how would we get in?
I'm gonna try it.
I think it's totally off
it's off
circuit points.
It is. Well, so it's circuit points, and then they just put out the form about it, but it's circuit points. But if we did enough tournaments, then you will sorry, I was reading the comment. If you do enough circuit points, which that would be us doing more tournaments instead of marathons, unless our local league we don't do as good. So if we do good enough in our local league to where we get 40 circuit points, or that's our highest, that's added into the other 3 seasons we've already done. So that would put us at whatever that may be. Then if we go to, say, tournaments instead of marathons, then we get more points for that.
Yeah. I mean,
so
duels wise, I think one thing that's killing us duels wise.
No, I was saying actual hatchet, not duels.
Yeah, now hatchet, I want to see me do better and just stay focused because I know for me I've lost focus.
Yeah.
And I think
I have
in my local league
definitely have to.
I need to take more advantage of my local league and stack my points the best I can.
And that's where I think everybody does it. Yeah. Because it honestly doesn't matter about pro status. So
no, I just want to make it to Worlds in my first year. I want to be able to say
that's right, and that's why I'm saying I think we could do it in hatchet. We would just have to start looking for tournaments. Look,
my goal,
where we can get more if we finish above whatever, depending on tier, we get like 10 circuit points, and then those keep adding. So
so my goal is to get a 58. I feel like if I get a 58 average in this season,
I ain't putting up that number because I have not practiced enough.
Look,
I haven't practiced.
I can't say I practiced a whole lot, but I believe I'm capable. Because to me, the only thing that has stopped me from getting there is my kill shots. Right. I don't throw that many fours.
That's why.
And like at this point, I'm down to maybe 10 fours. I think I can get it to single digits because I just kind of lose focus every now and again. Yeah, and do that. To me, the difference between me being able to get, say, the 54 versus the 58 is my kill ratio. Right now, I'm at 60%.
I think that's everybody's.
Yeah, I'm at 60%. If I can get myself up to 70%, based upon the way I'm hitting the bullseye, I believe I could wind up putting myself at a 58. If I get myself at a 58, now, if I get, again, a 58, and I ain't got to go up 100% of the time, just a 58 with the trickle down, I think in my first year, that gets me into Worlds.
See, you keep talking about this trickle down.
Yeah.
But everything I saw was based off circuit points.
Not for regular hatchet. Hatchet is the top 24.
Oh, hatchet. If you look at that thing that
I'm going to have to pull up the rules for you.
Tyler Flynn just sent out.
Look at the water rules. The water rules say
yeah, but if you look
top 24, and if you miss top 24, let's say in season 1, you're guaranteed in. Yeah. Season 2, if you're top 24, trickle down because if the people in the top 24 already got their bid, it trickles down again. Yeah. So now
it goes. I think it's the top 128, and then after that it goes off of circuit points, I believe.
No, top 128 is if you get pro status. If you want to get Worlds, you need to finish in the top 24 or that trickle down effect, which is what will get you there.
Yeah, see, both can earn you a bid. That's what I thought.
Not 128. 128 won't earn you a bid. It will earn you pro status, but it won't get you a bid.
It'll get you a bid. If you look at that, you must not be in the discussion page because Tyler Flynn.
Look, man, I'm looking at the rule book.
Tyler Flynn just sent out.
He ain't the rule book.
If he's the one running it. He literally just sent out a post, and like I said, I don't know if you're in the discussion page or not, but he just sent out one that said if the season ended today, who would be in it? And it was all based off circuit points. It had nothing to do with averages.
Yes, but your average obviously is going to put you up in a certain level. So let's say I got a 59, right? Obviously that puts me in the top 24. Regardless of circuit points, I'm in. Yeah.
Yes, I guess yes, but also, see, I don't know how that's crazy. I don't really know how they do it. Then. But if you go to the discussion page on Facebook,
I'm looking at
Tyler put up that actual thing and none of it was off of averages. It was all off of circuit points because Chris Rowland, I believe, was in there twice because he was in the Atlantic region and he was in another region. But
all right, so I'm looking at the qualifying for that. So
I would like to do a qualifier though.
I don't want to do qualifier. I want to get in, like get in.
Well,
So,
qualifiers are no different.
No.
You got to throw them 10
no,
kill
I want to
shots.
whoop somebody's ass to get there. That's what I want. I want the thrill of the fight. I want to tear their ass.
Yeah, you still have to
Nah, it
beat
ain't
all
the
these
same.
people that are doing qualifiers to get
Nah.
that in there.
Right, which means I gotta wait and see what they tell me. Nah, I want to win it straight up. So, let's see what you can do. All right, so circuit points that'll get you in there.
Right.
Then a single league per season that gives you the throw of the most circuit points. Let's see what's the next one. Circuit points. Automatic qualifiers for clarification, tiebreakers.
Our Streamlabs bot just kind of just messaged back to Brian. He just put a long post and it's okay.
Oh, got it.
But
all right, wait. What did he say anyway?
He said bad thing is if you make top 24, it only get you pro status. If you're still considered AM, if you're a pro league and make top 24, you'll get a bid. Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell you.
So if I'm an amateur and I get top
24, you just
I don't get in?
No, you just get pro status. Then you have to be in the top of the pro league. That's why I was trying to tell you it's based off circuit points and to forget the pro and that certain, like, that's what I was saying.
Well,
the more circuit
make
points
no
we
mistake
get.
about it. If I don't get in that way, then I'm going to do whatever I can to dog fight my way through at the pro-ams.
Yeah.
And hope.
Because the pro-am will get, what are they taking?
Oh, the top 8.
The top 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the top 8 will get
that
you
ain't no
in.
pushover. Because
There's
look,
like 200 and
Hey.
I don't even know how many people are in that thing, but
it's 220. I think it's 228 at the current moment. 220 and something.
jeez, Lord have mercy.
So it's 220 and for the pro side. I don't know who's on the amateur.
This
on
may
the amateur
sound
side.
bad, but I hope a couple don't make it in my bracket.
I'm not. No, that don't sound bad for me.
Flight
I'm praying
gets
to God that-
canceled.
yeah, like flight gets canceled, delayed, don't show up. You know, your mama
Hey.
died and said I ain't coming. You know what I'm saying?
That's too far.
All right, the dog died and you ain't coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Little
still,
sprained ankle. I can't do it.
right. Threw my shoulder out.
Yeah, you know
My
what I'm
back.
saying? Yeah.
My hip.
That's right.
Anything.
Strep throat. I don't care what it
Yeah,
is
right.
at this point.
I would,
Yeah.
get a ghost play, couple throws.
That's
All right,
right.
win. Move
Look,
on.
I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to get in one way or the other. I hope when we get there, the top 220 who always going to be there, I'm hoping when it's all said and done that it's going to wind up being like 150 people.
Yeah.
Because let the field fall off. And then I don't
Yeah.
lose in the first 2 rounds.
That's my
That would be
worry.
embarrassed to be talking all this junk and lose in the first 2.
We've joked around about it, and like I said,
Because people going to bring the A game now.
oh, I'm gonna have margaritas ready because
Look, I've seen
after
people who
about
throw
an hour and a
48s
half,
go
I'm gonna be
crazy.
up there,
I've
be at
seen
that
people
bar
who-
knocking.
Yeah, people throw
Hello,
48s go
I need
crazy
my
in
drink
the
now.
tournament. Yeah.
But I'm excited for that. By the way,
All right.
that whole trip is gonna be fun.
All right. Well, we're going to talk a little bit more about that trip. We're going to get into it because I know jerseys and stuff like that, the mock jerseys supposed to be coming out.
Yes.
If you have, some people are already starting to get them. So we're going to pick that up after the break. You guys, hey, stick with us. Segment 3, final 3 segment is coming up. Be right back. All right, here we go. It looks like we got the boxes today. We got what we're looking for. Find out. Heavy rotation. That's what it looks like. I see that on our village lady here. What we got here? What we got? All right, I'm excited. Here we go, baby. All right, we got some. All right, got some nice little lanyards and stuff like that. We're definitely taking advantage. Well, hang our 64s on it. You better believe that. Got a couple of these, huh? Boom. We've got some patches. Look at it rotate. I'm definitely putting it on the bag. 2 stickers. Bam, bam. Highlighting. You see it. Nice little. And all the piece de resistance. Another patch for each of us. Piece de resistance. The hatchets. Yes. The hatchets. The hatchets. They are here. They are here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom, baby. Ooh, yeah. Epic Misfits in the house. Heavy rotation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are happy and excited. I will be throwing these at practice tomorrow. You better believe it. Oh, man, this is great. This is great. All right, here we go. It looks like we got the boxes today. We got what we're looking for. Find out. Heavy rotation. That's what it looks like. I see that on our dilating here. What we got here? What we got? All right, I'm excited. Oh. Here we go, baby. All right, we got some. All right, got some nice little lanyards and stuff like that. We're definitely taking advantage. We'll hang our 64s on it. You better believe that. Got a couple of these, huh? Boom. We've got some patches. Look at it, rotate. I'm definitely putting it on the bag. 2 stickers. Bam, bam. Highlighting. You see it. Nice little. And all the piece de resistance, another patch for each of us. Piece de resistance. The hatchets, yes. The hatchets. The hatchets, they are here. They are here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Boom, baby. Ooh, yeah. Epic Misfits in the house. Heavy rotation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are happy and excited. I will be throwing these at practice tomorrow. You better believe it. Oh, man, this is great. This is great. All right, here we go. It looks like we got the boxes today. We got what we're looking for. We'll find out. Heavy rotation. That's what it looks like. I see that on our dilating here. What we got here? What we got? All right, I'm excited. Here we go, baby. All right, we got some. All right, got some nice little lanyards and stuff like that. We're definitely taking advantage. We'll hang our 64s on it. You better believe that. Hey, people! It's your favorite Misfits in the building. Keith and Troy
at the Misfit Studios.
There you go, baby. So look, hey, so we here, and today, what are we talking about? We're talking about the Pro-Am. It's the lead up. We're going into it, baby. This is what we're getting into, and I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
I'm excited. I ain't worried about nervous. If I play 2 games and that's it, then hey, that's how it's meant to be.
For a 4-day weekend.
That means I need to. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy the weekend, but so I looked at it as
I'm trying to lose weight though, because I don't want to look too.
Yeah, right.
I'm preparing for ESPN. I'm trying to be on television.
Well, we need to start hitting the gym, but anyway.
I hit it, but that brick is hard. I don't know why people go there.
But no, so I paid for the experience. I didn't really look at it as I want to go throw axes. Like I looked at it as that, but I looked at it more as thinking about the whole experience. Like we're gonna get there on a Thursday. I've never been to Wisconsin.
Okay.
Never been to Appleton.
Okay.
Excited to see something new. Excited to see all the people that are going to be there, talk to people we know, see some people we know, rekindle some stuff. I will have all this, not all the equipment because I won't have these mics, but I'm going to bring other mics. Like, we're going to talk. We're going to have, I'm ready. I think we're going to have a blast.
Oh,
because there's more. So like Friday,
I just don't want to be blasted out of the tournament before I get started.
Like I said, I ain't worried about it. If it happens, then I'll be back there. Yay, Troy! and sipping on a margarita. Like there's after party. There's all these events. We get to sit and watch pros on ESPN. Potentially have our faces on ESPN.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I'm going to make me a little cardboard cutout of you. I'm going to get a picture printed out of you.
Got the big head on.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel it's just going to be cool. It's going to be one fun weekend. Well, we keep saying weekend, but it's like 5 days.
It's a weekend. It's just an extended week.
The wife keeps getting on me about that. She's like, "Oh, I can't go for one night, but yet you can go for 5 days to throw axes."
Yeah.
Yeah. You could go for 5 days if you wanted to.
If she was, she's talking about going to Wisconsin for one day.
No, she was
like another trip.
Oh yeah.
If she was throwing axes, you would say yes.
Yeah.
If she was throwing cornhole, you say yes.
Yeah, she's going to a Jonas Brothers concert.
Oh, no.
She don't even listen to the Jonas Brothers.
Exactly.
But anyway, that's another story for another day. But, I'm just excited for the whole experience, like seeing all these people, seeing the venue, seeing how they run it, seeing how everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because we get there on Thursday. We have nothing to do Thursday except check in, get our jerseys. and then it's basically our time to look around. I've been looking for some restaurants to see like what's.
They sent links out to show you what downtown.
Yeah.
all this
Yep.
stuff is.
So I've been looking at that, seeing if there's anything I wanted to see while we were up there, because we're not that far. Like we're right there. There's some other places that are pretty close by too.
I just
But
think it's gonna be cold, man. It's Wisconsin in November.
I love it.
Of course you do. You got extra insulation.
You do too.
Yes, but I'm also
Look,
black.
look at the camera.
I'm also black though. I ain't supposed to be in the cold like that. God made me to be in the sun, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Genetically speaking, black people are better.
Genetically.
We better in the warmer climates.
Well, yeah. I don't like the warm.
You
I
look
hate,
like
I hate the
Father
warm.
Christmas and stuff. I
That's
can't go
right.
out there.
I love cold and snow.
I think I'm allergic to it. I break out these little tiny bumps all over my body.
Good. I hope so. Because,
I think it's like goose disease. They call them goosebumps or something.
yeah, well, I hope so. Because when we get in there throwing and you're all and worried about you're allergic to snow, I'm
Look, I don't care what
slide through.
Look, I'm excited because
Yeah.
I'm going out there to win. All right.
Oh, I mean,
Now
I'm
gonna
going
treat
out.
this weekend like it's the precursor.
Right. I mean, I'm going out there obviously to do well, but if I get beat, the only person I can blame is myself for not putting in the work.
I will say this week, this season, I'm gonna try to take week to week and treat it like a tournament.
Definitely.
Treat every game like a tournament.
Yeah.
So when
That's
I get
what I'm gonna do too.
48 kills thrown or not, I'm playing for the win.
Yeah.
I'm playing for the win because I want to get used to playing for the
That
win.
tournament. That's why I said this season we need to focus on tournaments. Forget marathons, play tournaments.
Yeah, I do want to hit a few more tournaments this time, but I also want to make sure I'm watching my funds though, because I want to make sure I got plenty. So when I'm going to Wisconsin, I'm good to go.
This is the only person
Look, man, you money bags.
I know that says, "Oh, I'm gonna throw axes," but then literally not throw axes.
Look, I throw axes. Now, I throw just as many events as you do, if not more. But the thing is, I always have to make sure I plan. I'm not the type of
I'm
person
gonna
who just-
plan too.
You don't plan. You just walk out and say, $300, I'll do it. That's what you do. Oh,
Yeah,
see?
basically. I mean, it is what it is.
That's that good credit. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's a good credit.
I mean, it's one of those things, it's either gonna sit there and you can save it, or you can spend it and enjoy
Look,
it.
Speaking of credit, and I know this is a sidetrack, the credit bureau stuff is bull. It is bogus. Let me tell you why I say that. No.
Here
I
we
gotta
go.
tell you why I say this.
Okay.
I have been working on my credit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to get it where I want it to be. On my experience, I was at 798.
Okay.
798 at 4% utilization on my car, right? I paid off what I needed to. It was like $3,000 worth. Paid it off. 0% utilization. And what happens? I got 3 points. They gave me 3 points.
Yeah.
Fast forward a week later, I have a debt of $48. $48 on a balance like a available limit of $13,000.
Yeah.
So it ain't even hitting 1%. I lost 2 points. How, Sway? How?
Well, that's like my dad. I don't know all about the credit stuff, but my dad's always preached, don't get credit cards. You need your credit up. Don't get credit cards. And all this stuff. But, like, he finally, he doesn't have anything in his name anymore because he paid off everything. Like, house paid for, cars paid for, everything. His credit then dropped. And he started losing points, and he's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So then he ended up going out and buying a new truck. So he had something to make a monthly payment on. Yeah. And he was like, unfortunately, you have to have something to be able to keep paying. So he ended up...
That's why credit cards are your friend.
And that's why he ended up getting the...
you about to put his business out here, right? He gonna see the show and he gonna kick it to you.
No, he ain't gonna. I was gonna say...
So he ain't watching the show? Dang,
no.
Daddy, why you wanna watch the show?
Hey, right. He got the airlines one there.
Oh, American Airlines.
Yeah, but the platinum. He was
time.
that bit. Yeah. So he gets all flights and all this stuff. So
I've been very fortunate that I have a lot of available credit, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of available credit. So it takes a lot for my utilization to be sky high. But it just killed me to see I paid off $3,000, got 3 points. They added $48 and I lost 2. How in the world does that make sense? It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's
now my
crazy.
credit is strong. Now my FICO scores, I've seen it depending upon who pulls it, right? It's like 800 and something. I'm good. But for the most part, I'm in the 700s on my actual advantage scores.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense to me
Yeah.
whenever I've got a well-rounded, portfolio of credit, and I've done well, I've paid it. But I also make sure, like he said, when you pay off what they call an installment loan, like a car, a house, it closes the account too.
Yeah.
And so when it closes the account, the age of credit and everything else, it all just falls off. Now, revolving credit, like lines of credit, like a HELOC or credit cards, stuff like that, it stays open. It didn't close. So you're just watching how you utilize it here and there. So there's some good cards out there. Like the Chase Sapphire, I think is great when it comes to traveling and stuff like that. You're getting all those extra points. And so there's some benefits to credit cards. I am a big advocate of using the credit cards to get the rewards for it, get the free money they're going to give you. You're already going to pay it off anyway. So use it, pay it off, and get the free money.
Yeah.
And if life happens to hit you, you lose a job, or you wind up, came up short on something and you couldn't, whatever, you've got this available credit to at least float you until you can get back on your feet.
Right.
And to me, that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the credit thing as far as the points given and taken, that just didn't make any sense to me. Like, I was so happy. I was like, 801, I crossed the threshold. And then it said, no, you didn't. 799. Wow!
Yeah.
I was like, man. But I learned a lot about the credit stuff. I will tell you this, though. Where you live makes a difference. So, still racist. What is this? Because it says, where you live, it does play a part. Obviously, your funds and all the other good stuff. Your job title even plays a difference. Yeah. I'm like, man, they find new ways to pigeonhole people and class people. That's what they do. But I done everything I'm supposed to do. I got a lot of available credit. I'll show you after the show. And yet, I'm barely. What?
Yeah.
You're gonna see it and ask yourself, why is he not in the upper 800s? Why is this not the way it's supposed to be? 850 is max. Why am I not up there? Because I sure think that. I want to know why I'm not up there. It breaks my heart. Yeah. But I know I got sidetracked, guys.
Back to Pro-Am.
Yeah, but back to the Pro-Am. All right, so I'm excited to see the jerseys. I haven't seen them yet. I'm waiting to see what they're going to look like. By the time we get there, we're probably going to order a different Epic Misfits jersey to showcase for the event, to walk around with when we're not wearing our regular jersey for throwing. I'm excited about that. So we'll be pushing some Misfits garb by that time. So I'm excited to see what that's going to be. But yeah, I'm excited to see what the tournament's going to be. I'm sure they can't release it early. I think we talked about this off air. They probably won't release it early because the check-ins.
Yeah.
See, I was hoping they would put
They
out
might.
like a preliminary.
I don't know if they will or not. They might not. But I think it'd be hard to put it out early, just in case people couldn't show up. I mean, it's so far out. You never know what could happen. I mean, unfortunately, some people might not be able to show up.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm waiting to see if they put it out just to say here's the hypothetical, and then we'll adjust it if for our call outs and stuff like that.
They might do that because they might, and they might do that, and then if somebody doesn't show up, they might just ghost them and move on, or they might recheck, go in and redo it.
I want to know
take
how you
out.
find out who I was going, because I want to know if there's some people we know that's going, because I want to be able to talk junk, man.
I'm pretty sure you know some people that are going, and
I
when you
know
who they are, you know who they are.
No, see, I know some people who are going to play on the pro side, but I don't know anybody who's going to play on the amateur side.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
I'm pretty sure Lacey will be on the amateur side.
Oh, yeah. But I'm definitely talking to Lacey. For sure.
And I'm pretty sure Ramblace and Tanit, everybody that was at PLS will be in the amateur
side. Now should be classified as a pro, you think? Because he was borderline last time.
Depends on if they did it before that season, before he got it, or what. Maybe they'll switch it. I don't know.
That's another thing, too, because when you get there, it's supposed to be amateurs, right? But if they wind up qualifying this, because it's based upon the winter and the spring.
I think.
Right. So if they wind up getting pro status this past season, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So that means it's very possible you go into that amateur tournament
against
and you play against pros.
Which is why I honestly wish they would relook at it.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that's fair to your lower guys that are actual amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for say Johnny throws a 48 average. He's stoked about a pro-am. He's stoked to get the opportunity, and he ends up playing Lacey, Tannet, Ramblers right off the bat like that. I would be pissed, especially if I look back at their profile and see that they're throwing over a 55 plus average and they're throwing 75% kills. Like, I would be mad, man. Honestly, like, that would deter me from the sport, because then honestly, like, you're looking at it like, why would I go back? Why would I do another amateur tournament? Why would I do another pro-am for that?
I'm sorry to laugh, but there's a part of me that's envisioning somebody crying.
I mean,
when they see the bracket, like,
yeah, right. And I mean, they might be. I mean, I feel for them, because I mean, you call this a pro-am tournament for amateurs, but yet you're gonna allow people that have gone over the threshold to keep throwing in it. Why not then turn it into having? I mean, why couldn't Lucas Johnson be considered amateur then? Even though he hit it before the dates that was for registered. But, I mean, it's no different than that. Like, that's no different than going to a tournament with him.
So you're basically saying, if he sandbag, what if Lucas Johnson decided, hey, I'm a sandbag for the first couple of seasons, and then, you know what, in the second season, I'm going to kick some tail. In the third season, I'm going to kick some tail. By then, I'm just wiping everybody clean in all the amateur circuits.
Oh, by the way, huge shout out to Lucas. I think it was this past weekend at Music City Open, he went for the whole venue completion and got first place in every single event. Knife duels, big axe, hatchet, and there's one other one, I forget what it was. But the man's an animal. But so huge shout out to him for that, because that is awesome. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even imagine that. But that's the thing. Like, I feel like their tournaments should be more regulated, and I know that's hard because it takes people to be able to watch and monitor those things. But there should be.
These are the wild tournaments, right?
Yeah, definitely, because like the pro-am, they should have like beginner, intermediate, amateur, pro. Like stages.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we're talking about next week then. Pro, amateur. First of all, what does it even mean, right?
Right.
What does it get you?
Yeah.
And then two, does it make sense to keep a person in the amateur ranks when you know they've clearly outperformed it, even though it was based upon a pre-qualification?
Yep.
So we're definitely going to talk about this more next week. We're going to pick it up. We're looking forward to it. Make sure you comment, subscribe, hit the like button, and put those things in the comments, by the way, especially show ideas and even stuff that we just talked about. Put it into the comments. We read them. We'll go back and we'll definitely pick them up the following week. We look forward to seeing you guys again next week.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, join us. Anything else you want to say?
That's it.